Google One has partnered with tidying expert Marie Kondo to help you easily organize your emails and files across Gmail and Google Drive.
It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Here are Marie Kondo's digital organization tips.
That is so stupid. That's so stupid.
Well, I get it as a part of my subscription to Google One or whatever. Welcome to No One Can Know About This, a podcast where we play every Final Fantasy. I'm Jeff Ekman.
And I'm Ryan Kazmiski.
And here we go, Season 7, Episode 29.
Yep, we're at the beginning of Disc 3 now.
It's Disc 3 and it's Day 7.
Yeah, and today I don't think we're going to eat breakfast or fuck around or anything.
This is the first time this season we don't start a day with a breakfast.
I think we're just going to start the day.
I think it's like already the afternoon or something.
Yeah, that sounds right.
We were like, we don't have to record every
Like maybe we had
breakfast.
something in the morning. I can't remember.
Something like that.
Yeah, this is going to be like a nice downbeat episode as the plot winds itself back up again.
We're Vivi in Alexandria, like at the very beginning of the game. Mm-hmm. Things are different now.
Yeah, I mean, this part of the game is just so awesome because it's like the completion of that narrative chunk feels so good, like this huge journey you've been on. And then, you know, the start of Act 3 can begin, where we figure out what the ultimate goal is and all of that junk.
Quick aside before we get into the episode, I was recently a guest on our friend's podcast, What Were We Watching?
Oh yeah, our friend's wonderful movie podcast.
It's a nostalgia podcast where they talk about what we were watching when we were kids and seeing it from a modern day lens and as an adult and how we've changed our views about it over time. I went to talk about Apollo 13, of course. Mm-hmm. So if you want to hear me talk endlessly about my feelings about Apollo 13 and just about the space program in general, that should be the latest episode.
Yeah, that's called What Were We Watching? I've done a previous episode about Dunstan Checks In.
Yeah, go seek out Ryan's earlier episode. I think it was in 2020.
Yeah, that sounds right.
When you were on.
But yeah, go check it out. It's a wonderful podcast.
Cam and Eric are good friends of ours, and they're great people.
Fun times, good conversations for all. Go check it out.
Listen now. So now that's out of the way, let's get back into where we were at, because Kuja wanted us to blow up the tree. Queen Brani's dead.
Yeah, Queen Brani is dead.
They threw her into her tomb that was built for her long before.
So in one way, like, some of the world's problems are solved, but in another way, the problems are just beginning, because what is Kuja really up to, you know?
In the meantime...
Dagger is going to be queen of Alexandria.
Yeah, I think things are getting ready for the coronation.
Yeah, that's like kind of like in the beginning, it was winding up where the whole town was going to go see the play. Now the whole town is like kind of like, we're going to see the coronation, you know?
Everybody get your ticket.
Yeah.
I think we're going to run into a little kid who needs to fucking get better at running.
I think that's going to be the main focus of this episode, probably, is one of the more disturbing interactions that takes place in a Final Fantasy game.
Definitely one of the more memorable ones from this whole game.
Yeah.
Something else to note about Day 7 is that we're going to intermittently lose gameplay again. We're back into that era.
Oh, no.
So we're going to be watching from the couch for a lot of this day. I know we like lose it and then it comes back and then we lose it for most of the rest of the day. And then this will be it for the season. Then
for the rest of the season, we get multiple backups.
A new Elgato and an iPad pointed at the TV and everything will be great, but we got to get through this day. So that's just one other thing to note about the next few episodes. So let's get into it. Here we go. Episode 29. Okay, the TV's recording. We got to get these cameras on our heads. It's Day 7, Final Fantasy 9.
I'm pretty excited because I have a feeling we might actually get an airship or something.
I think so. What's crazy is we're pretty far from getting that airship still.
They really hold out on you. Like, you cannot tackle most of the extra stuff in this game until like the very, very end of it.
Unless you've been doing a lot of Chocobo Hot and Cold.
I guess hypothetically you could do Chocobo Hot and Cold to get a better Chocobo. We'll get into that later. I think we're really far through the story, but I think there's a lot of game left.
I think that we're on to disc 3. I think.
Yeah, which is the final disc, right?
No, there's 4.
Oh, okay, good.
Haley is online. Still Fuck these things.
I don't think these were designed as headbands. I think these were made out of extra elastic straps that
They
were
might
at
have
some
been designed
warehouse.
by fucking coneheads.
Yeah, these headbands we're using are not designed for a head. They very much feel like extra pieces of elastic straps were around at a factory.
Well, the fact is, it's designed for a helmet. It's not. It is not, in fact, designed for a head.
That might. Well, okay. That might be. I hadn't thought of that.
Like, I don't think they made parts for it. I think this is like put together out of just like elastic straps that were
Straps
cut for whatever.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I'm quite excited. We should see if Spencer wants to come over for a day of play and we can stick that one on his head.
That would be fucking awesome. Hello, I am speaking loudly and clearly for all microphones. Well, I think we had our, to quote Apollo 13, we had our glitch for this mission with those lost hours
Oh yeah, that was bad.
of gameplay.
But we haven't lost any in a while.
Yeah.
It seems like it might have been just from stopping it too fast.
It might have been my fucking fault. I was, I got ahead of my own computer.
Yeah, I mean, probably the problem has just solved itself. Probably that won't happen again for no reason.
We had like a bunch of successful, perfect recordings.
I know, but like we haven't actually done anything to protect ourselves.
No. Right, so we are Vivi back in the opening town, and we talked to these guys, but we wanted to do a full explore. Yeah, we're in the room in the alley that has the Moogles in it. Stiltskin and Artemisian is still here with Kupo.
Yeah, it's like an old chapel or something. It's like a stained glass circle room with a bell tower.
But I remember that I had wanted to fully explore this town, and we had been running to a save point to end for the night last time.
Mm-hmm. Ignoring things along the way.
So we got to go talk to everyone you meet multiple times, repeatedly.
This time we're here because Garnet's going to become queen.
Should we pull the rope?
Yeah. Oh.
Whoa, Hippol's treasure. In the first episode of the season, we went up to this bell, rung it, and we got Hippol's treasure before.
This is like his hiding space.
He's like filled it with new, better cards.
I guess he didn't like decide to get a new hiding space after someone ripped him off.
No, he was like, I'll use it again. I guess I'll just fill it up. We got the Shiva card.
And the Ramen card.
Hell yeah. Those are tiny little treasure chests.
Card chests.
Card chests.
Nice.
Oh, secret tent. Man, look at how good I am at Final Fantasy. It's just a potion, but like it was
that was very
the finding of that I'm so proud of. Man, I want to do more Chocobo Hot and Cold. That was really fun for
I can't believe we've only found
hours
one Chocobo forest.
I mean 18 hours
that
ago.
That was so long ago.
We still haven't figured out there is only one Chocobo forest.
No, there's more.
No, there's other things. They're not forests.
Well, they're not forests, yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we don't understand
we'll figure it out
works.
soon. We walk into another room and find a little girl named Ilya. Her grandmother was making a dress for her in the very first room we ever went in. Hey, have you been twaveling? I haven't seen you in quite a while.
Take this little girl's cards.
I want to play some quads. So now we have Ramu, who only goes in one direction.
Arrow.
The shitty Ramu.
Yeah, I think that sucks.
I don't yet appreciate the power of cards with fewer arrows. Because an arrow means that you can be challenged. Like, they can cause a chain reaction.
So if you only have one arrow, then it's like...
If they can't fight you from that side...
They can't
cause a combo.
We were still thinking that you want cards with lots of arrows, because that would be a very powerful
because then
card.
they're more aggressive that way, because you can attack from more angles. Anyway, having one arrow isn't necessarily bad.
We've got 2 mithril swords. I'll use Shiva, but she's not amazing.
And her stats are pretty insane.
Hector. We've got Ochu. Well, the troll has some stats.
Yeah, the troll's good.
The dragonflies have so many arrows on them. A lot of sand golems. Shit, a whole harem of nymphs. Whoa, look at this sand scorpion.
We can only have 100 cards. We gotta throw cards away.
We gotta be throwing away the dupes. We have 73 right now.
This is so stupid.
Is there some way to
throw them away?
Yeah.
No, you can't right now.
Let's see how this goes. That's right, asshole. Oh, that card has a shitload of... I mean, it's got, like, no stats, but it's got a lot of arrows.
Mm-hmm.
Now what?
I don't know.
Sweet. This one?
I don't know.
They beat this one. Yeah! I was... Yeah. Oh, shit. What? God. Alright. There's obviously still a lot I don't understand about this game.
Yeah, and this opponent is really, like, kind of matching you. Like, you're just trading cards back and forth.
Just flipping the whole board with combos every time.
Attack that one in the middle.
This guy?
Yeah.
Right here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
What the fuck?
Ass! The last person to go was the bad guy.
Yeah, and they
flipped the whole board.
Flipped the whole board, and they're taking the Mithril Sword card.
That's not good.
That could
Well,
be
you know
worse.
what? Fuck it.
Fuck it.
You know what? We have to
If
be
he
losing
took
cards.
Shiva, I was gonna be like,
Yeah, exactly. Why did he take the shit? Whatever. Dumb kid. Dumb idiot kid.
That game is brutal, dude.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. That was...
It's like scary to engage with.
Anything can happen. Alright, let's go back to the beginning of the town and explore it methodically.
Yeah. We didn't talk to anybody.
No. I do love the sword castle design. I think that's really fucking awesome.
I do too. I think it's down.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yeah, I really like this town design. It feels like the screens connect, like the geography makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a real problem in 8 a lot of the time.
Delling City.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, what
Welcome.
the fuck? You're like, I was next to a park and now I'm like...
Walking out of town by yourself is dangerous. Yeah, well, I'm a fucking black mage. Skate leads outside.
But you're solo.
Yeah, solo black mage. The Alexandrian guards won't let Vivi outside of town.
Mm-hmm.
But we find a heroine statue here. Are these the same? They gotta,
These
it's
are
gotta
the
be
same statues from the beginning.
But
We're just reading it again.
Yeah, because we've forgotten a lot. This statue was built to commemorate General Madeline, who fought in the 9th Limblum War in 13... Remember when we got
probably could have learned that information like somewhere in this town, yeah.
No, do you remember the
quiz guy?
Yeah, the quiz guy. But maybe we should try. This is different information than the quiz, so we should try to remember this. General Madeline fought in the 9th Limblum War in 1389.
I'm not gonna.
You can remember this. If I say it out loud.
1389.
At the tender age of 13, General Madeline fought against the Limblum army with only 9 soldiers under her command. She died in 1401, well before her time. Yes, she was young.
Ka-chink.
It's gonna be like, how many soldiers did General Madeline have under her command? Was it 9? True or false? Who are you? Michelle. He said to meet him here, but he's late. Oh, we gotta find her man. Is he right here? She's late.
Oh my god.
I wonder if she ditched me.
There's a fun tableau they've like added to Alexandria where next to this statue there's like a couple who have arranged to meet here for a date, but they're both on opposite sides of the statue and they think that they've been stood up, but they haven't.
You two, I can't help you.
Go talk to her. Talk to these kids with the balloon. Maybe they can...
Do you think Princess Garnet's in love? I wonder if the boy and girl standing over there are lovers. They would like to be... But instead they're gonna fucking have the ultimate missed connection.
Well...
I don't know what to do about this.
Too bad for them. I don't think there's anything you can do.
Yeah, so Ilya's dress still isn't finished. Ilya's grandma's still working on that dress.
Yeah, we go into like one of the first houses in town where Ilya's grandmother is sitting at like a sewing machine. I don't know, a loom. She's got a wheel.
It must
There's
have
fabric
been
on
just
it.
started when we got here in the beginning of the game, and then she was like just on the first stitch. And now it's got to be like almost done.
These things take a long time.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
Hippo level 1, I don't like running.
We run into a child hippo and his mother. This is Hippol and Hippol's
We've met them before, you know, because Hippol told us about his hidden cards that we then stole. Now when you talk to Hippol, it says that he's level 1. And his mom is like, my son needs to exercise more. I hate his hobbies.
My son plays too many card games. He needs to exercise.
The way she's going to solve this is she's going to
challenge you or random people presumably, to beat him in a race.
Like, the situation is she's standing on the street with her son, asking random strangers to beat him in a foot race so that he, like, feels the motivation to exercise more.
I don't approve of this behavior.
I don't think this is a very good method. I think Hippo is going to have some major issues later in life. I think this is
not
really
going to stop us
destructive.
from participating in destroying his ego.
Do you mind racing against Hippo?
Yeah, let's race.
I do not mind. Let's start. What are we running? When I say go, press square and O alternately. On your mark, get set. Oh, this gets fucked.
Yeah, the first race you race him in, you just destroy this kid.
Yeah.
Way out in front.
The way it works is you mash square and O as fast as you can.
And I'm really good at that.
Yeah, Jeff is a champion button masher.
Did I do it? Vivi wins. Good job. What the fuck was that?
Talk to him again. See if he's level 2 now.
He's level 5
Okay,
now.
race him again.
He doesn't like running.
Keep racing him.
I think you should exercise too. Okay, I don't mind. Let's start. When I say go, do the thing. On your mark, get set, go. This kid's fucked. This is so much better than like chugging soda.
Oh, that's so hard.
Vivi wins. My son's in better shape too. Here, take this. A wired card.
Yeah, so we're beating this kid, and his mom is giving us his cards, his
Like,
prized possessions.
That's so fucked up.
As a thank you for humiliating my
It's
child.
like before this, she was like, and if you lose, I'm giving away your cards.
Yeah,
So if you want to be a card player, you better fucking
you better
run.
learn how to run.
He's level 10 now and he still doesn't like running. Run.
As long as he doesn't like running.
Run! Run until you love it. When I say go, do the thing. On your mark, get set.
This lady is just like matching her son up who like can't run and is out of shape in with foot races against
Kid's
strangers.
not getting any better. Vivi wins. Good job. He's level 15 now. He doesn't like running. He plays too many card games. He needs to exercise. When I say go, do what are we beating the shit out of this kid for?
I don't know, but it's pretty hilarious. You're just humiliating this kid.
Like, what are we? Is he? Here's. Okay, we got the carrion worm card.
He thinks he's getting better at running.
Okay, I don't mind racing.
We're locked in now.
Well, even with him at level 20, there's like no way to lose.
Yeah.
Like it's just like he's so far behind.
This kid needs exercise.
Maybe he's getting slightly faster.
I don't know. It's
Yeah, he's
still
faster.
extremely easy.
He's faster, but
Fucking do it. Do it again. Do it again.
I'm addicted to the endorphins. Go. I mean,
This kid
he's
is
gonna
an
have to do a
embarrassment.
lot better to beat you.
I can slow down for fun. I can fucking taunt him right before the.
Even if he's
the-
level
the-
20, how's he gonna beat you in cards? You're gonna have all his fucking
I got a
cards.
Tantarian
You got
card.
his secret stash already.
He's level 30.
And now his mom's giving him all his shit.
What is?
This is a terrible mother.
This is-
She is fuck. This is abuse.
This is so.
This
Why
is
are we
insane.
doing this?
Because I mean,
Like, I can do this relaxedly.
this is so crazy.
I'm gonna wind up being the hare.
What is this?
We're going again, kid. Because she only pays out every 2 levels.
Hippo's level is starting to go up slower
Yeah.
the more we do it.
Like the first ones, he jumps up like 5 every race.
but now we're down to 2 every race.
yeah.
Just over and over again.
I mean, it just kind of feels good to have Final Fantasy let you win at something.
I know. Remember Jules
Yeah.
in the Final Fantasy VII
Oh,
remake?
dude, fuck that guy.
That guy, he was really in shape. I got the Armstrong card. How high
I don't
does this
know.
go? Now he thinks he might have some talent at running.
Well, I mean, I bet it goes to 99, like 100.
Well, maybe he is gonna get good, because I think every like 20 he starts getting better. So let's see. What do you got, kid? On your mark, get set, go! Kid! You weren't getting good. He's getting better, but
so slowly.
Yeah.
This is wild.
He plays too many card games, this kid. I can't believe you could just sit here and do this all day instead of like, come back later.
Yeah.
Vivi wins again. How bored is this little girl who sits at the fucking end of the race? Got the ribbon card.
I mean, you're fixing this guy's life. He's got all this confidence. You know? He thinks he has some talent.
How high up could it go?
You got the ribbon card just now, which means you're at level 50.
Uh-huh.
You get prizes every 10 levels up to level 80, at which point you get the Athlete Queen key item.
What is that?
I don't...
The Athlete Queen?
I don't know. Let me look that up.
Why the Athlete Queen?
I think it's probably just an item in your inventory that you can look at.
Are faster than a hippo.
I just clicked on a thread called Athlete Queen on Game Facts. 7 years ago, somebody posted, finally achieved it after 15 years of playing the game. It's a hollow victory. I don't think that this item does anything. The only time I was able to get the Athlete Queen was the first time I played through the game. I used a fat-ass permanent marker to kind of roll over the buttons as fast as possible. It worked quite well.
That's smart.
I just tried to do this again on my latest playthrough, the PC version, and it didn't work out because I was using a 360 controller and the buttons stick out too far.
Oh.
I don't think
so. It gets really hard.
I think
before
it gets
the end.
really, really hard
and
before the end.
You're mostly getting cards.
Yeah, until the end you get the So you would have to do it to get every card, probably.
Right.
Anyway, it goes up to level 80.
Go. He's wrong. He doesn't have any talent.
Yeah, at the finish line, Vivi is like, "You're nothing."
I feel like the next time he speeds up, it's gonna get actually really hard.
Of a sudden, it's just gonna like.
Because he's starting to catch up to me a little, but like not really. Also, I'm starting to get a little tired.
Here, I can take over.
Okay, yeah.
If you're...
But because I think it's about to get serious. wait, hang on. I want to talk to him. I want to see what he has to say. He's level 52.
He's going up more slowly now.
Here, you take over. Fight this kid. Show him what running really is about. Are we getting any better, though? We're doing this, too. Or we're not getting any stronger?
Are you getting better?
My arms are tired.
You need a break. Yeah, you gotta recover. You don't just level up. Like, it takes sleep. And with fingers, I think we're probably just damaging ourselves, honestly.
Yeah, he's definitely faster, but you're gonna beat him. Vivi wins. Wow, that was close, though.
I mean, you might just be better at this than me, too.
On your mark, get set, slam. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I think he speeds up, like...
Partway through.
Yeah, he's, like, ramping up, you know?
So you gotta get out ahead early. This is...
I don't know why, but this is, like, the perfect activity. It's like fishing or something. Like, just... reel it in.
Oh, do you think we're gonna fish in this game?
Be fucking
Is
better.
it gonna be a fishing mini game?
Uh-oh. I'm losing the rhythm. Okay.
You did it. I need a peanut butter cup. You know how that is.
Mm-hmm.
It's what every marathon runner has whenever they're lagging. Quick, Reese's peanut butter cup.
Oh god, I got it! Whoa, that was close. I almost lost. What level are you at, kid? Level 56.
He's going up really slow now. Still got it.
Nobody messes with the lightning.
Maybe we go until she pays out one more item.
I think it's gonna be level 60.
I think so too. Is he going up by one every time?
Not even every time, I think. I don't know. I have no idea.
Paul starts out at level 1, and depending on how close the race is, he will gain either a single level from a close race or 5 levels if you win by a wide margin.
Oh, wow.
So, like,
okay.
You could.
It wasn't just the race number. It was about how much we were kicking his ass.
Yeah, you have to
by.
really kick his ass to do it fast, which gets harder and harder to do. And I was seeing a thread where someone was saying they've confirmed it's possible to do in 16 perfect races. But I feel like to do a perfect race, you need to cheat. Like have a turbo controller or something.
Yeah.
Because like you can't just like get that
Tool
far
assisted.
ahead with your fingers.
This must be very depressing for this kid.
One of these days he's gonna win. Think of the Dark Souls style euphoria he will feel when he finally beats you.
Man, why don't they make him like this anymore? Can you imagine in 7 Remake if there was something like this?
There is, I think. They
That's
had like
way
little
more
mini
involved
games.
than this.
All right,
Where
well-
just in the middle of the story, you come to a screeching halt and just do this for as long as you.
I'm trying to remember. There were a couple of little like
There was
throwback style mini
the
games.
pull-up thing.
I know there was that, but I think there was like 1 or 2 other things. I remember there was something in the Shinra building that was like a really dumb old style mini game.
The thing is, when we're recording this voiceover, we're about to play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's about to come out.
Yeah, it's
which is
coming out in like a
incredibly
few
exciting.
weeks.
And that's going to be so full of stupid mini games like this, it's crazy.
I think it'll probably be the pinnacle. That's
But
my expectation.
back then, we hadn't yet played FF16, which just has none.
No
none
mini games
whatsoever.
at all.
And it would have been great if you could stop and, I don't know,
Race Hippo.
race Gav
Yeah.
or some shit.
Gav.
Remember Gav?
Oh, my new thumbless technique. What level are you at now?
And now he wants to run.
Stockholm Syndrome is setting in for Hipal.
Yeah, he likes
He's
running
starting
now.
to like it.
He might beat you this time.
I don't know
Go!
if I think that after the last performance.
Jesus Christ, this
Like
kid's never gonna
I'm
beat
just
me.
like, you know, I switched for my thumbs.
Now you're killing it, huh? Whoop.
I kind of
getting
fucked up
close.
the end there, but okay, that's enough for me.
Yeah, I'll do 1 or 2. See how this goes.
Haley, come up here. Come here. Come on. Good girl.
Refreshed with a peanut butter cup, I'm back in the saddle.
The real pro at mashing is here to take over the race.
Like, he's faster, but, you know, he's not.
As long as you're fresh with the thumbs.
I feel like this is making up for all the cards we didn't play. I'm getting all these good cards.
He's gonna beat me soon, so I might stop. He's at level 63. He'll get to 65, and we'll come back to him later. It'd be hilarious if you could do a false start. Oh, fuck. And it's like, you cheated.
God, that would make this truly a Final Fantasy minigame. That's what this is missing, actually. Something that makes it functionally impossible.
I know.
Just this little thing that you're like, I keep fucking it up. And the timing on her, like, countdown would be a little different every time.
Yeah. I still got it. Yeah, he's going up by 1 every time. 65 is so far from 99.
It's so close to 70.
I
Just get out of here. Just go.
So we move on.
I can't believe we gave up before we even lost.
I know. Well, I didn't want to lose. I wanted to walk out on top.
You're like, I can't let him ever
I
beat
can't
me.
ever let him
He
think
can
he's okay.
never know the taste of victory.
I have to retire the crown. Or the belt, or whatever the right term would be.
Oh, it's a crown.
The bummer is, I think when we try to come back to run against him more, he's not running anymore.
Yeah, you got to do it here and now. This is the time that Hipal is racing.
So we move on and we start talking to other
We never get the athlete queen.
NPCs around town.
I wanted to become a soldier when I grew up. Isn't the new queen a little young? Personally, I think General Beatrix would make a better queen.
The war criminal? Why is she getting off scot-free?
Look,
Entire
It's very
cities were
realistic.
fucking destroyed.
it's very realistic in that way.
You're right, actually it is. I don't have any work when there isn't an event going on in town. Please tell me if someone is hiring. I play a mean trumpet.
Sweet. I'm gonna be a strong and beautiful woman like Princess Garnet when I grow up. The half-price special at Morningstar Bar is their original cocktail, Her Heart Majesty. Hey, this is Ryan. This is you.
People who don't think much of the Knights of Pluto. People don't think
much of the Knights of Pluto, but I think they're a fine bunch of fighters. Did we meet Jeff?
Maybe.
I thought there was a guy with my name.
Yeah, we'd met Jobless Jeff.
Yeah.
That was a character we'd met before.
Or maybe we met Ryan earlier.
I can't remember, but I think we
met one of us.
I think we met a Jeff. We met a Jeff. Jeff, and we're in this game.
We're in this game.
That's me right there.
Can you believe that they listen? They must listen to the show. I want to join them. You're gonna work hard and gain the respect of the people.
I am. People don't think much of the Knights of Pluto, but I think they're fucking badasses.
Grandma said she would make a dress for Ilya, but it's taking her forever to finish it.
No joke, man. An entire war has happened.
For real. Mm-hmm. Hey, Zidane.
Oh, forlorn.
We go into the inn, and Zidane is here, drowning his sorrows, where we saw him last week.
With Tantalus.
I think
they're not there now, but last week when we saw him, they were here, but now they've left.
To go to Ruby's theater, because we saw all those active time events.
But now Zidane is alone here, and Vivi walks in.
Before we talk to Zidane, we talk to everybody else who's in this room.
The mini theater was started by the last owner of this bar and a girl named Ruby.
Dante the sign maker.
Last night's play was great. I'm so glad I pushed myself to make a great sign for it. Now that is high-quality video game dialogue right there.
Yeah, we met him early in the game. He was hanging a sign.
Oh, that's right.
And now he's made sign. Too bad I can't play Zidane in cards.
Yeah, that would be low risk. Doug's
item shop has it all, except high potions. No, he's got them. Get 11 of them. Mm-hmm. When are we ready to do 99 potions?
When we don't need money. Like, we might have to spend a lot of money soon.
Yeah. No, we should hold on to the money.
I think we got enough stuff.
Yeah.
Because hypothetically...
Yeah, but does he have any high potions just lying around? 38 gil. It was on the floor, okay? Put it in your register if you want anybody to not take it.
Start a new store where to pay you just drop the money on the floor and walk out.
Yeah.
There's money all over the floor.
The Honorable Lord.
A lot of things happened during Queen Prane's reign, but overall, it was a good time for us.
It's a flower girl.
Good for you.
That's why I put together a wreath made of roses for her gravestone.
Oh, she was a monster.
She put the wreath together.
And you're a monster for making that.
Yeah. The synthesist. He's open today. Okay. We need a mithril dagger to make an angel bless.
Mm-hmm. Oh, magician robe.
Should we make one?
Yes.
We gotta buy a barbet. Mm-hmm. I think we have a Medane's ring.
Yeah, we do. We're now down into stuff we don't have yet.
Okay, hang on. A moonstone and an elixir makes a pearl rouge. Holy damage is reduced. But check this out. We have Medane's ring, and we need an anklet. We can make an anklet. Mm-hmm. So if I do this, I can make a reflect ring. Mm-hmm. Should I do that or keep the anklet?
Keep the anklet for now.
Determined to get every weapon and learn every ability.
I feel like they very consciously gave us a beefy downtime here because there hasn't been enough of it in the game.
No.
So now they're like, just hang out, man. Just buy stuff, whatever.
Synthesizing shit.
Put on the magician's robe.
Yeah, wow.
No abilities, but way better stats.
Mm-hmm. Good dunk. Good dunk, 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 dunk.
Bung bunk.
We need one of these.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's stuff
in here. Yeah. Let's get a nice lance. I should get some new rods.
Yeah. We have... I don't know why it says we don't have that. Is it because they're not in our party?
Oh shit. Might be.
Like...
It's equipped to them.
I'm sure we have a Lamia's flute.
Yeah, we definitely have a Lamia's flute on Ico.
Yeah, we can't, like, make all the synthesis stuff because we don't have our full party and thus all of our items.
We only have Vivi with us.
I can get some more pinwheels. Don't we have a Thunderclaws?
I thought so.
They might be on somebody.
Get another Lamia's tiara or two
for synthesis.
Yeah, synthesis stuff.
Yeah.
We don't have these. That's new.
A barbet.
Barbet.
Get one of these.
Get a couple of those.
Yeah, they're not that expensive. I don't think we have any of these. Should I get 2?
Yeah.
Or should I get 1 and then a gold helm?
Yeah, get 1 and a gold helm.
Okay, let's go back to the synthesis. Make this. Make this.
Yes. We made an anklet, right?
We definitely made an anklet.
We can make a reflect ring. We can make a black belt.
Well, this is the twist headband.
Yeah, we could. Oh, yeah.
I think we got more than 1 of those, though. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
We should get 1 black belt.
Yeah, do it.
But yeah, if we had a second anklet, we could make a reflect ring. Although we're now not enough money.
You want to make one of those?
Yeah.
Sweet. That's
We're
a lot
doing
of good
great.
shit.
Yeah, it'll be fun to outfit everybody.
So satisfying.
It's a good shopping excursion.
Important part of a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah, and the
equipment.
synthesis shop is just an extra layer too of like just better shopping. You know, a little more detailed shopping.
Oh god. This statue was built to commemorate the 3 knights who fought bravely in the 15th Limblum War in 1601. Wasn't the...
Was it in 1600? And it's like false. 1601, bitch.
Yeah, this is the statue that was the answer to that Quizmaster ragtime mouse question.
I think most of the ragtime mouse questions are like in Alexandria.
The fact is, we had read this statue before, and somewhere in my brain, it stuck.
I can't believe you remembered it. It's really unbelievable.
I can't believe I got that right. That was lucky.
I looked it up too, to make sure.
Well, I still feel like I got it right.
You did.
But that's why I was just reading out that other complicated statue is like, if we say it into the ether, there's a chance that one of us will capture it, the knowledge.
I mean, you have proof that this will work on you at least.
You play that organ? That's a damn shame. Fuck. A damn shame.
Chunk. Ka-chunk. Ka-chunk.
All right, this shitty mayor.
Yeah.
We made friends with his daughter. We didn't talk to his family though.
Man, while the mayor of Dali is here, we really should go into the mayor's house in Dali and find his shit.
I do think this is a moment. Well, they won't let Vivi leave town right now, right? Like, but maybe soon we could go to Dali.
The fact is, the mayor's here in Alexandria. He's not going to stop us from going into his house. But we don't think of that.
We don't think of these things because we're not smart.
Well, what should we do? Right? They don't have room, or, he doesn't want to pay the exorbitant now that you're here price.
Yeah, go to the left and talk to
our old buddies.
We head into the alley
and find ourselves outside the entrance to Ruby's new theater. Marcus and Blank are here on the stoop.
Yo, Vivi, can you do me a favor?
What is it?
I want you to see Ruby's play with us. What? Shit.
Sure, I like plays, you said.
Yeah, but I wanted to maybe, still walk around. Go down the staircase behind us. That's where Ruby's theater is.
Bro.
Okay, hey, hang on. We'll come back to that.
I have to go in all the corners before I can see the play.
You were just like, sure, I'll go see the play.
Luckily, I said that, and then I can still just walk around.
So you're like, before I walk in to see the play with you, though, I'll be back in an hour.
I'll be back in an hour.
My kitten Mittens ran away.
It's right there on the roof.
I'm gonna die trying to get this cat back.
The Onion Meister. I don't know what to serve after the new queen's coronation festivities. Though I wish that the chef that cooked for Princess Garnet's birthday party would come back. Was that, that wasn't Kina.
I don't think so.
Okay, let's talk about this, because at the beginning of the game, on Garnet/Dagger's birthday, there was a chef in the kitchen who looks identical to Kina.
I think it was Kina.
I'm starting to agree with you.
When we go and find Kina in the swamp, which is when we actually run into her the first time, and she talks to, not Quan, Quail, she mentions that she's been all over Alexandria Kingdom or something, and Quail tells her that there's more food outside of this
It made it seem like she had only been in this swamp. I feel like if she was there, why wouldn't they have mentioned it? Like, why wouldn't she say, I cooked your birthday dinner?
Because when we went into the kitchen on the birthday...
It's the identical model for Kina. So
I think it is her.
I think it is.
It's like a little Easter egg that you can realize that she did that. And then the Onion Meister's like, man, that celebrity chef we had in for that day...
It would have done so much for me if Dagger were like, oh, you're the chef from the castle or there was any recognition there.
Any reference to it.
Or she ever referenced working there.
Yeah. Anyway, we continue on and talk to a man named Boatman, probably his last name.
I've been a man of the sea up until now, but lately I've been considering piloting airships.
Are those transferable skills?
Regent Sid of Limblum invented an airship that can fly without the mist. Can you believe that? I wonder if they'll let me on that airship when I go to Limblum. He's a boatman, and now he's gonna go be a sky boatman.
He has like a rowboat.
Yeah. That's all that's there. It's like a 7-foot rowboat.
You know, I guess maybe there's a 7-foot airship. There was like that little like Corvette model that the two jesters had that was like for one person.
Yeah, that like
that crashed into the gates.
I would be a sky boatman. It would be cool.
It would be awesome.
Catch sky shrimps.
Mm-hmm. And here's a retired boatman. Do you know anything about Regent Shid's wife?
No, we don't.
Regent Shid's wife is a very stubborn woman.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
Oh, hey, look at this guy.
This is a new friend. Ticketmaster.
I can't believe we've forgotten our old friend, the Ticketmaster.
Yeah,
we think that this is the first time we've seen him, but really, he was the guy who told Vivi.
He's out of context now.
You're right. He's no longer behind his booth.
Different ticket booth.
Yeah, now he's in the alley.
I guess he's been hired by the little theater.
There's so many things to prepare for Princess Garnet's coronation. Are you scalping tickets, dude?
I want to go explore up here before
I think that going
there.
up there is going to be the continuation. Like, I think it'll...
Okay, so this is still a side thing to do?
I don't know for sure.
God, what a dilemma.
But, like,
This is
I
the
feel like
ultimate
you're on your
Final
way to
Fantasy
the
dilemma,
coronation,
you know?
right? Like, that's the...
You and Ruby really don't get along very well.
Yeah, we decide it's time to see the play.
Yeah, to go into the little theater. We can't decide if this will progress the story or if going to the castle will progress the story.
We pick this.
Yeah, as like the side thing.
Blank.
Don't you know I hate it when you're late? How many times do I gotta tell you? Huh? Who are you? Strange, kinda.
Oh yeah, she never met Vivi.
Yeah, I guess this is their first encounter.
Hey, Vivi.
Is he a friend of yours, Cena?
Hello, Uncle Cena. Wait, is he his uncle? Wait, I'm not old enough to be your uncle. I'm younger than I look.
In this case, uncle probably a term of endearment.
Yeah, I think they're just
A thing we classically misunderstand.
You're a funny one. I like you. Want to see my play?
Yeah.
I think this is gonna get a little dull.
Yeah.
Vivi.
What a sweetie. I like you even more. We'll get rolling in a minute. Sit wherever you want.
I think your plan worked. Ain't nothing to it.
Blank, we'll talk later.
Busted.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I
Steiner.
misled you.
And we could have seen whatever was up there.
Yeah, it cuts over to Dagger in her bedroom, indicating this
Damn
is
it.
probably something important
this
and forward.
does progress the story. Damn it. We could have gone to the castle and looked around.
So-
I fucked it up.
Maybe we would have found Kina there.
Maybe she would have been in the kitchen.
And we would have asked the Onion
And there
Meister.
would have been information about what we were just complaining about there not being information about, you know?
Anyway,
But we'll never know.
Dagger's in her bedroom and Steiner walks in.
Yes, Princess.
I'd like to find Zidane and talk to him.
Princess, you have more important matters at hand. You live in a different world now. You gotta be queen.
Dr. Tot walks in.
Oh, what is happening here? Princess, it is time for you to get changed. General Beatrix, will you help her?
Yes, sir.
Oh, there is something I must give you, Princess.
Got the opal. Got the topaz.
I
got the
have all of your
amethyst.
summons here. I have been holding on to them until you were old enough.
Those stones contain your power, which Queen Brani forcibly... Well, that is all of the past.
Oh yeah, those are all the summons she killed the world with.
So now can we kill the world with the big mouth?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna kill the world.
Master Steiner! Master Steiner, do you intend to stay here and watch?
No, I am not. Excuse me.
They need to get naked to do this.
Dr. Tot and Steiner leave the room.
Beatrix, I'd like to see Zidane.
Now may not be a good time.
Dagger like appeals to Beatrix to let her go see Zidane, but for some reason they think it's not a good time to do this, or she shouldn't be allowed to go out. I guess they're trying to protect her ahead of the coronation, and so she's back in this position of being like kept again, you know, and it sucks.
Even you agree with Steiner.
Your Highness.
I know. It's okay.
Oh yeah.
So then we cut over to Aiko, who's running around the halls of the Alexandrian castle.
I got a picture, see? Now's my chance with Zidane's hide.
And she has a plan.
Yeah, she sees this opportunity with Dagger being busy with the coronation to, like, slide into Zidane's DMs, I guess.
This is a terrible plan she has.
First, I'll write him a love letter. I'm gonna make it the most romantic letter ever written.
And then I'll become a columnist, you see?
Extra, extra.
Read my diary.
We cut over to Dr. Tot, who's outside of the princess's room, mulling things over.
Becoming a queen may place quite a burden on Princess Garnet, but she must persevere. The people of Alexandria are watching. I mean, how do you take yourself seriously saying some shit like
Hear
this?
this FF music?
Like, can you imagine being in a position where you're just underneath the royal family and you're like, well, the most important thing in the world is that everyone in the kingdom, like, thinks that this 15-year-old is super cool. Well, we better...
You know, who is gonna think that more than the people whose job it is to think that, you know?
Yeah,
so
yes.
you're gonna find true believers.
Fucking, it's just so weird anyway.
Can you imagine what was going on behind the scenes? Oh man, I can't wait for season 6 of The Crown so I can find out what happened when the queen died.
Oh my god, dude, I just watched season 6 of The Crown. It fucking sucks.
Oh no.
The entire show falls apart in the last 2 seasons. The first 4 seasons are good. Like, I think legitimately good. And then it's like, this guy's too close to these stories. Peter
Dinklage.
Morgan. Peter Morgan.
Okay.
Not Piers Morgan. Peter Morgan. He created this show and wrote The Queen back in the day. It just stumbles across the finish line.
Well, do you just get to the modern era and it's just like, yeah, who gives a shit about this?
Well, they draw out the whole Charles and Diana stuff for like forever. And then they start getting into like, oh my God, it's a young woman named Kate Middleton. And Will is going to school and he's gonna be
it becomes
meeting
way
her.
more
And
just like, you remember this?
there's
you
a
remember
fashion
that?
show that she was a part of. And I guess it was like when they fell in love. But the thing is, there's no perspective on any of these things because they've happened in the last 10 years. There's stuff to say about Margaret Thatcher that like you wouldn't effectively, well, maybe Boris Johnson. I don't know. Look, the thing is that it was boring. It was boring as fuck. And then there were like stories that I didn't believe that it then said were made up. Like, oh God, Diana and the person who was also in the car with her had like unbelievable emotional catharses before they went into that tunnel.
Before they died.
And it was like, oh my God.
You might not have known this, but it's like she wrapped up everything in her life just before that happened.
It is fucking wild. And the cast isn't that good.
Do you hear this old FF music that they're playing? Wait, the theme changed, but like, there was like a specific part. Give it a second.
A lot of ukulele.
Yeah, what specific theme is this?
I thought it was the theme to this game. Like it plays on the menu.
Yeah, it's the menu for this game.
But it's all ukulele.
I couldn't remember if it was world map music from something else, but it's menu music
It's
from
world
this
map
one.
music from this game.
Yeah, I have no concept of time or when things happened. So the world map music that I was hearing was somehow making me think it was music from an earlier
Like
game.
Final Fantasy 1 or 2.
Which does happen later in this season.
The thing is, that might be happening. I have no idea. That could be happening. Your brain, I don't know. I don't have a definitive.
Maybe I'm
note of
wrong
this.
about that.
It could be happening.
I know that it does happen for real later when we get to the Mount Grogu or something, whatever the fuck it's called.
Hey, you look like the boogish type.
Dr. Tot walks down the stairs and runs into Aiko, who accosts him.
Ha ha ha! What gives you that impression?
You really want me to explain?
Oh yes, I'm very curious.
Well, what should I start? First, your beard. Second, your nerdy hat. Third, your thick eyeglasses. All signs of a nerdy philosopher. I had you made from a mile away, buddy.
You don't hold back, do you?
Hey, are you a writer too?
Well, yes. I did make my living as a fighter for a while.
Will you help me write a letter?
A letter? Gladly, if you think I can be of assistance.
Okay, then follow me.
That girl has a horn. That horn. Okay. I had completely forgotten about it until now.
Got dehorned at some point, right?
I'd never been as surprised as I was that day.
The sight of Aiko's horn causes Dr. Tot to begin monologuing to himself as a flashback occurs, his words appearing over the screen like we're being removed into a memory.
A ship drifted ashore after a storm. Inside the ship were a woman and a baby girl. The woman was dead, but the girl was still breathing. Alright, this is the beginning of the game, right? Mm-hmm. Imagine my surprise as I looked into the girl's face, because the girl looked exactly like Princess Garnet, who had just passed away.
What? okay.
With one exception. She had a
So
horn.
that's how she got adopted by the queen.
This is one of the craziest things in the game.
Yeah, this is, I feel like, such a band-aid on the story.
Yeah.
Of, like, why did the queen adopt Princess Garnet? Well, because she looked exactly like her daughter who just died.
Yeah, her daughter had died for reasons we don't
Unknown.
know. Maybe it was a car crash. You remember what happened to Julia.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, a boat showed up with a dead mother and a little girl.
Who was just a dead ringer for the princess.
A dead ringer for the princess.
And before the death of the princess was even announced, they swapped in this
them.
new girl who had a horn.
But this also means that coincides with the destruction of Madain Suri and the summoners, because that was on fire to send Dagger in the boat over.
It makes me...
Maybe that was related to the death of the real princess?
Well, that makes me wonder if there is some sort of, like, interdimensional hand of God thing at play, like a conspiracy of whatever, like orchestrating events or something, because, like, what is with that coincidence? That's so crazy.
I think there is one. His name is Hironobu.
Well...
Anyway, I guess Garnet isn't the real princess, but she is a member of the summoning tribe, and she looks exactly like the princess.
Human with a horn. Where had she come from? The king ordered the girl's horn removed. Did they, servant?
They servanted. They
her?
got a new girl. They were like
That looked exactly, and they, painted a stripe on her tail. It was
they got rid of the horn.
It's the same girl.
Yeah, the king, who we also don't know, presumably died sometime after that, ordered that her horn be removed so that nobody would know that she was not the princess.
This is all the commentary we're going to get on this. The Dagger's never going to bring up, oh, I wish I had my horn. Dr. Tot has seen a lot of atrocities.
What happened to the king?
He died at some point before the queen went totally nuts. She mentions the last time I felt this happy was when we saw that play with your father. But he died in a car crash, I guess.
Yeah.
The girl cried out in pain. He and his wife, Queen Brane, decided to raise the girl as Princess Garnet. But that girl who spoke to me, could she be related to Princess Garnet?
We're way ahead of you, fucking dude. Yes.
Aiko rushes back and knocks Todd out of his fugue state.
He's figured out that Aiko might be related to Garnet in some way.
In case you as the audience didn't get this yet.
Hey, will you hurry up?
Oh, excuse me.
That is a crazy thing to remember. So, wait.
There's
so
a
Princess
flashback
Garnet...
this side character figured out some
and
shit.
there was, the princess looked... the girl we know as Garnet.
There was a real Princess Garnet.
She died, and then this horn
other girl
showed up who
looked the same.
Looked similar enough
horn.
that they chopped off her horn, which was very painful to her, and raised her as the dead girl.
Yes.
That's a hell of a revelation.
Princess Garnet really has a lot to figure out.
Yeah, where did she come from? Is she related to Aiko?
You look splendid. Well, she's from that village.
Right.
From Aiko's village.
We cut back to Garnet's room, and Beatrix, I guess, has helped her change into this, very elaborate coronation gown. It's a big white flowing thing with like the trailing tail. It looks like a wedding gown, basically.
Yeah. This is a new dagger.
Yeah, this isn't your style.
Thank you.
Maybe it is.
By the way, there is something I must tell you, Beatrix.
Yes, princess?
I am not my mother's. Queen Brane is not my real mother.
Oh my god.
She can't be the
it's
queen.
a false queen. Why are you telling me this? Princess Garnet, Dr. Todd already told us. However, my allegiance to you remains the same, if not stronger.
It's a conspiracy then. I need you to cut your hand.
The pact is
Mine.
pact is sealed.
Yeah, it's like we can never speak of this.
Yeah,
Like Beatrix. It's finished.
So now does like the fantasy pope anoint her in oil and stuff, and
Guess we're gonna see.
here comes the coronation.
I mean, what's gonna happen to the new king? Is he?
You mean Zidane?
No, in real life, like here. What happens to him?
He gets anointed in oil by the pope. They like the pope is gonna come and like put like.
Is he Catholic?
Or no? Is it the pope or?
It can't be the Pope.
It's some major.
Because the English were like, get out of here. Like,
You're right.
We're
It's a guy who's
church.
dressed in shit like the Pope.
Through my Jew eyes, it's all the same. The archdiocese.
I don't blame you. I just
the
remember
Pope, the white.
having,
they get the gowns.
It was like beaten into me because I needed to know this or I would never get into college, for some history test. Like, why the Anglican Church, blah, blah, blah.
Man, throwback to the time when Queen Elizabeth II had just died.
The head of the Church of England or something is gonna come be dressed in insane clothing, and like he's gonna take oil and like put it on his thing and be like, you are now not a human. You're more than human. You have the oil. Anyway, that's what's gonna happen to Garnet.
Wow.
We cut back to Aiko and Dr. Tot, and I guess Dr. Tot has just finished writing a love letter for her.
The Dane will fall in love with me the instant he reads this letter. Thanks, mister.
Haha, it was my pleasure, lady.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, my name is Aiko. I'm from Maiden Sari. I hope to see you again. Bye-bye.
Aiko runs off with the letter.
And Dr. Tot starts piecing some things together.
From Maiden Sari. Maiden Sari is the village of the summoners.
You're a fucking idiot.
But I thought it was only a legend.
It's funny that he doesn't just ask us. Like, we've been to these places, and we know these things.
You could talk to Zidane or Dagger.
Yeah.
What could this mean?
Oh, I guess no one's been to that continent, so...
What could this mean? Now we're Aiko with a letter, running around Mognet.
We get control of Aiko when we run back into the room that Dr. Todd is in, and there was a Mog there.
We've already read this letter, I guess. He wants Malkupa. First save of the day. We've been playing for almost an hour. We've just been exploring this town.
Yeah, well, we really took our time with Vivi. I mean, we played probably 20 minutes of racing.
Oh yeah, the racing.
We could have kept going.
And that's where we're going to end episode 29.
Dude, what the fuck? This game is amazing. I really love this chunk of the game so much. It's like the ideal, just Final Fantasy flavorings.
Well, now we know the world and love it, and now we just get to kind of
going back through Alexandria is so satisfying.
Yeah.
It's just so loaded with details.
I love what happens
understand
next
better now.
with this love letter.
Oh, this next part is like maybe my favorite like piece of like writing in any Final Fantasy game ever. It's funny and well done.
And it makes sense that all these people would be back in town and getting ready for the coronation while Cooch is off doing whatever. How often do you get downtime that makes sense? Instead of like downtime where it's like, okay, we gotta go save the entire world. All right, cards and what else do I need to do?
Yeah, no, it feels natural in the
like,
plot.
makes sense.
Yeah, man, what a remarkable gem of a video game.
What do we got in episode 30?
We're gonna do the whole love letter
For sure.
thing. We're gonna reset everyone's motivations,
Yep.
and then we're gonna move on from there.
I think that is exactly... Oh, we
go
take
to
a little
Trino?
trip to Trino.
Yep. See, around here is where we start fucking up and not bringing people their coffee, not going to the mayor's house, not fighting books, stuff like that.
But this trip to Trino is memorable, I think.
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna be sweet. Love
Princess
Disc
Garnet's
3.
backstory, a little convoluted. Luckily, none of that stuff, like, the story's not, like, hanging on it, so you're not constantly confronted with this, like, weird backstory.
No, but what the fuck, Dr.
Yeah,
Todd?
what the fuck?
What the fuck?
What the fuck? What are we supposed to do with that?
What does it mean that she looks exactly the same, but with a horn? Is that...
I don't think that's ever, like, explained. It might not be at all significant, but that feels like the kind of thing that was significant on some draft of this script that didn't make
really
it,
early
make
draft.
it to the end, you know?
Oh, but before we go, let's check in with the Mognet and see if there are any messages for us.
Play the flute, get the mail dog, mail moogle.
Playing it now. Haley, come here. Hey, there you are, coming in with the letter. Bring it on over. Thank you. Oh, yes.
Hi, Haley.
That's right, it's Mognet Day. Thank you for the message, Haley. We appreciate it. This message comes to us from Nick, and it reads, Hey, Nick, it's Nick. No, this isn't a weird message to myself. We are two best friends with the same name, and as it was recently pointed out, we never came up with nicknames. Ha ha. To distinguish between the two of us. But somehow it works. Anyway, Nick, stop ducking out of evening FF8 sessions, you little bitch. I don't care that I can only start late and you start your job early in the morning. Just go to work tired and endanger the other road users. It'll be worth it, I promise. But in all seriousness, thanks for introducing me to NoCat. We've both been Final Fantasy fans since before we met, and that was about 24 years ago now. But I never realized how much I loved this game series until hearing two American men I've never met both love and hate the experience simultaneously. Thanks, mate. P.S. Ryan, the dessert you described in episode 9 of this series is cheap, pre-made, and readily available here in UK. It's called a Walls Viennetta, and it's a staple of many working-class family Christmas dinners. If you ever fly over here, you should try it. You were right about how satisfying the crunch of several layers of thin, cheap chocolate is.
Yeah, see, we were informed of that after I said that. I gotta think somewhere in my brain, I must have seen this. I must have known because it has to have been portrayed. Such a clear conception of it.
Movies that we've seen.
Well, the fact that I can probably easily get some somewhere.
Yeah,
I'm going to find some.
We got to get a Walls Viennetta.
I'm going to find some.
Yeah,
but yeah, I sympathize very much with early morning Nick, but also sometimes you got to try to push through.
Sometimes you got to push it.
Sometimes you got to try to stay up till like
Sometimes
11.
It's worth it. And FF8 sessions.
Well, you got to get the more you have the sessions, the faster you get through the game.
You got to get it done.
But hey, a Final Fantasy game is still a Final Fantasy game.
That's right.
Yeah,
take a trip to Fisherman's Horizon and enjoy your time there.
So glad you're enjoying the podcast.
Yes, thank you to both Nicks.
Yeah, thanks, Nicks.
If you're interested in a Mognet, they are just $25 each. Email nocatpodcast@gmail.com. There are many slots open for the rest of the season, so continue telling us what to say. Am I missing something?
Oh,
now's the time where you
please
say thank
support
you
us
for
on
the Patreon.
Thank you. Thank you so much to our Patreon supporters. Your support, really means the world to us. It keeps the show going, keeps us alive. It blows us away. And if you would like to support the show and also get access to all the bonus content in the video version, head on over to patreon.com/nocat. And for $5 a month, you get the bonus content in the video version. For $10 a month, we will send you a piece of merch, a t-shirt or a mug.
So that's at patreon.com/nocat.
Head on over there, rate and review us.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend about the show. I think that's it. I think that's all you can do for us. You can also do something off the wall.
Oh, wait, the merch on the Etsy.
Head on over to Etsy.com if you just want to buy the merch.
Yeah, we got shirts.
No Cat, or no one can know about this.
We've got mugs.
Shirts and mugs with wonderful designs from over the years. Thank you all so much for listening.
We appreciate it.
It's great.
It's great.
I don't have words.
Okay, dessert time. You were saying that we need to up our game here because we've been...
I just felt that I have brought some desserts that
we're lackluster.
I don't approve of. This one is just a personal thing. I've developed an addiction to vanilla moon pies.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and...
what is in a moon pie?
It is really not a great dessert. It leaves a lot to be desired and could easily be much better, but they're fucking addictive. It's like a dry-ass graham cracker.
Okay.
3 of them, right? With 2 layers of marshmallow. like, so in between each of the
Okay,
grams,
like a Big
there's
Mac.
marshmallow, and then they coat it in a frosting. That's usually chocolate, but this one's vanilla.
That's a moon pie?
And you're gonna need a glass of water or something, because it's too dry to chew. But I cannot stop. The texture is amazing.
It sounds like it was from the 50s.
Yeah,
you know,
I
at a
think
time
so.
when we were going to the moon. Well, that's what we're eating. That's what you've got on your plate right now. See you all next week and enjoy.
But I mean, you should get like 5 of them.
5.
You should spend like
Five
an
moon
hour
pies
eating moon pies.
right now on your responsibility list. Goodbye.
And they were playing this Al Green joint I hadn't heard since '85, and it brought me back to the punk rock touring days.
You ever seen his stand-up?
You mean his like lectures or whatever he does?
I think one of those was presented as a Comedy Central Presents.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure.
No, there was a Comedy
There
Central
was like
Presents
or
of
like
him.
some special he had.
Because yeah, he just like goes around being like, "You can't have friends.
It was a
Friends
lot.
drag it down."
Anyway, that's Henry Rollins. What we're actually saying is we cut over to Dr. Tot,